Sitting deep in the heart of the Alps and carved between towering ridgelines, Innsbruck is one of Europe's most iconic approaches. And today, we're flying straight into this terrain from Bolzano, Italy, the gateway to the Dolomites with tight valleys, rising terrain, and a runway tucked right into the basin. It's a stunning place to start a flight, and today, our route climbs out through this scenery with a 180-degree turn to clear the hills before a stunning cruise over the Alps and a precision descent into the Inn Valley for runway 26. I'll show you a full cold setup of the VisionJet G3000 in the sim rig, and BeyondATC will be guiding us all the way. So let's get moving. So batteries come on. We've got BeyondATC running in down here. The new touchscreen for the G3000 GTCs. Hopefully you can see a little bit better there on that view. Pull in some ground power and you should see a change here. There's the external power on. It just saves the batteries running out whilst we run through a little bit of the setup. Pre-flight doors, parkings, brakes are on. Battery 1 and 2, GM 1 and 2 are on. External GPU we've got, and verify that the FADEC channel B is running, which it is. Next page, so strobe lights can come on. As message, nothing particularly bad there. Thrust lever is idle. Brakes are fine, and then we can start the engines. Warning lights, but engines are spinning up, all in the green. Turn that warning off for now. There's a good engine start. Fuel pumps came on. External GPU has disconnected automatically. Oxygen. Avionics is all initialized correctly. Cap spins are removed. Passengers know what we're doing as seatbelts are secured. Bleed switch came on when I put the oxygen on. Comms and navigation. So we can come down into the initialization now in the G3000 so we can get the fuel set up. Initialization, drop into the fuel. We can synchronize with what's on board. 147 gallons will be enough for the flight that we've got today, so we can confirm that. Next is the loading of the weights. So it will give us the standard default weights, but as you can see here, we're outside of the flight envelope, so we need to put in some of the passengers and the fuel, so we will do that. So pilot can go in 50 and then say co-pilot at 120, baggage at 50. Say okay for that. We will put the routes will come in from SimBrief. I'll show you how to do that. So if we come back to the home page over here, we can go to SimBrief. I've already put the SimBrief plan in, so you can see there Bolzano to Innsbruck, so we can import that, which then pulls in the flight plan, and we can runway 26 on the inbound, Brino on the arrival, and Leslie on the departure. That all looks like it was expected to be. If not, ATC will tell us in BeyondATC, so we can go back to initializations, which is utilities initialization. Takes us back, so it's happy with the flight plan, and takeoff data now, so then we can accept the initialization, and that's the plane set up and ready to go. So we drop that out to the map, make it full screen. So we'll throw our head in round. We're going to be going runway 19. Go roughly there. So back to the checklist. Comms are set. ATC clearance is required. So we are tuned in to Milan radar. So Milan radar Skyways 22 is type VisionJet request. IFR clearance from Bolzano to Innsbruck.
Skyways 22, Milan radar. Cleared to Innsbruck Airport via only 6 Alpha departure. Runway 19er. Climb via SID to flight level 150, squawk 1000.
Clear to Innsbruck via LS6 Alpha departure runway 19, climb via SID to flight level 150, squawk 1000, Skyways 22.
Skyways 22, read back correct. Start or taxi at pilot's discretion. Hold for release. Report to holding short runway 19er.
Start a taxi at my discretion, hold for release, and report holding short runway 19, Skyways 22. Okay, so good. So we need to get the squawk in. So I do have a button to switch one of the controllers over to comms, as you can see. So then we need to be able to enter the squawk. One button. There we go. So we wanted 1000. 0. There you go. We need to be altitude reporting as well, otherwise they won't see us. Let's enter on that. So now we can drop back to nav. Gives us back control. What's happening here? So ATC clearance is obtained. Altimeter. Did they give us a QNH? Milan radar Skyways 22. What's the current QNH?
Skyways 22. Bolzano QNH is 1011. Innsbruck QNH is 1015.
So 1011 set here, and then that will get us out nicely. So altimeter set, transponder is set, heading at altitude set, so we haven't put the altitude in yet, so 15,000 is going to take a bit of a scroll for us to get there. 150 set. Flight controls are free and correct. We're good there. Trim. So we need to pull the trim to 2 degrees normally. I could show you on the. So I've got the wing. Ursa Minor control. So the trim's configured onto the hat switch here. On that, so that's nice and easy to switch across. So trim is set. Enter on that one. Flaps are set 50, so we can put flaps there. So that'll set flaps to 50. Trim roll is set. Toga button. Toga button is pressed. Pitch altitude there, as you saw, raised up to 10%. Has messages, so we've got ProPeat and park and brake, which is normal for now. Seats are all upright. Park and brake can be released. Brakes checked. Next page. The departure briefing. Landing lights can come on. And ProPeat can come on. There's all the CAS messages off. Switches are fine. Stabs. CAS message checks all gone. Trim is set at 2 degrees. Flaps 50. No, takeoff emergency battery, multi-functions are ready to go. Okay, we're good to take off. So we were to move our own discretion, and then we just let them know we need to hold runway 19er. So this takes a fair amount of thrust to get us moving. About 20%. There's 20% set. We start to move. Mind out, boys. Pull that throttle back. There you go. Milan radar, Skyways 22 is holding short runway 19er.
Skyways 22, released for departure. Clearance void if not off by 1900 Zulu. If not off by 1900 Zulu, contact no later than 1910 Zulu. Time now 1839 Zulu. Frequency change approved.
Release for departure, runway 19er, Skyways 22. Onto the runway. So brakes hold. Thrust to take off. The bricks go. Knots, 90 knots, we take off. Up to 10 degrees. 120 knots. Landing gear can come up. We'll put the autopilot on. Nav mode. There you go. Vertical speed. Let's set the vertical speed to 1,000 feet for now. So to get us out of the mountains, we head south to begin with. It's taken us on a circular route round, just so we can get the altitude to clear the hills. So thrust lever MCT set, engine parameters all look in the green, cabin pressure is fine, icing is okay for now. Altimeter as we climb, we can set to standard, so I'll do now. Thrust levers at MCT, base protection as required. Milan radar, Skyways 22 is 8,500 for 15,000. Heading for Alesi.
Skyways 22, Milan radar, identified. Continue climb to flight level 150.
Continue climb to flight level 150, Skyways 22. Beautiful evening here in the mountains, so I'll see you when we're top of descent.
Vertical track.
Skyways 22, descend to flight level 160.
Descend to flight level 160, Skyways 22.
Skyways 22, descend via start to 9,500 feet, QNH 1015.
Descend to 9,500 feet, QNH 1015, Skyways 22. So we need to come down vertical
Skyways
speed
22,
now.
contact Vienna Center 124.4.
Vienna Center 124.4, Skyways 22. A lot of workload coming in now, so we can take Barrow off, we can set the Barrow to 1015, and then check in with Vienna Center. Vienna Center, Skyways 22 is at flight level 214 for 9,500 feet. To bring that to more like 2,000.
Skyways 22, Vienna Center, identified. Skyways 22, contact Innsbruck, radar Apo 8128.975.
Contact Innsbruck radar approach 128.975, Skyways 22. Innsbruck radar approach, Skyways 22 is at flight level 150 for 9,500.
Skyways 22 Innsbruck radar approach, information Zulu current. Good evening, QNH 1015, expect the RNAV Zulu approach runway 26.
QNH 1015, expect the RNAV Zulu approach runway 26, Skyways 22. Okay, so we can load the approach.
Skyways 22, cleared direct RTD, cross RTD at or above 9,500 feet, cleared RNAV Zulu approach runway 26.
Cleared direct RTT, cross RTT at or above 9,500. Cleared RNAV Zulu approach runway 26, Skyways 22. So the only RNAV we have on 26 is that one, so we'll take that one, load that. across RTT at 9,500 or above. We are 8.5 nautical miles from RTT, currently at 11,000.
Skyways 22, contact Innsbruck Tower 120.1.
Innsbruck Tower 120.1, Skyways 22. Innsbruck Tower, Skyways 22 is on final approach, runway 26.
Skyways 22, Innsbruck Tower with variable 2 knots, runway 26 clear to land.
Runway 26, clear to land, Skyways 22. Okay, so gear down, that should help us slow down a touch. Flat 50. Still a bit high. Slowing right down now. Better on the profile.
500.
Bit more power. Go low. Compensating. Too low. Just hold it there. There it come down. Perfect. Flaps up. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Innsbruck. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. Please do like, subscribe, and drop a comment. And do check out the full Simrig tour video that's on screen now for more details on the setup. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you up there.